Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. We are here with the cutest little witness I think we've maybe ever had in all of Ace Attorney. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's up there. We've had some cuties, but man, this one blew me away. So now we have met Army, as she is herself, a little girl who was behind the drone, and we have just given her a therapy session in the last episode. And we're hoping to let her know that none of this is her fault. And hopefully we can get to the bottom of it. So she's going to change her testimony now. And then we will see what happens. Let's go. I've just remembered something. And it's crisp and clear as a trumpet at roll call. What have you remembered, darling? What did you remember? Well, it wasn't my mother who appeared in the burning orb. It was some lady Papa had shown me a picture of a long time ago. A lady? Like who? He said it was... No! Really? The Holy Mother. What? I mean, I guess I'm not surprised by this, but I am still surprised by this. She appeared right there, right in the burning orb. Huh? You saw her. What did you just say? That's crazy. Okay. So now we see someone different. The faceless Holy Mother. Okay. Wait a minute, but... wait. Doesn't... That's bad, isn't it? Or, well, it's not bad, but like that... the Holy Mother of Curranism was in the burning orb? What does that even mean? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I have a bad feeling about this. I also do. The first thing I thought of was, uh-oh. Like, that was my first visceral reaction is, uh-oh. Something tells me that this is going to lead somewhere bad. Could it be? Could this explain what Sarge means by the Holy Mother appearing in the burning orb? Like what? Okay. Let's see. What would be the thing? Let's see. What would explain it? What do we have? We have the orb itself, which I think in the last episode we just gave on a thing. So I'm not sure if that's it. Photo, research, notes. What's in here again? The Matama motif Korean founding period. Dragon and tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the Matama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Only then shall the Holy Mother return, descending upon us. Well, wait a minute now. Oh, wait, hang on. How could we explain what they meant by the Holy Mother appearing in the orb? Here it says, offer prayers as fervent as fire. Do you think that maybe the doctor was trying to like figure out this riddle in the research notes and he lit it on fire to do that, and that's why the whole fire thing even occurred? I mean, we didn't even know about that until the last episode. Let me just check everything else and make sure. Study photo, study diagram, orb transfer agreement, drone email. What did the email say again? Deciphered the patterns, but I have yet to crack the riddle. The opaque crystal orb is the key. That's probably why he lit it on fire. If I had to guess, I'm doing it.
Take that!
Is this it? Dr. Buff's research notes? What do they have to do with this? Am I wrong? Oh, I might be. Look at this. The burning orb, the appearance of the founder. This part points to both. Oh, wait, you actually have to, you actually have to point to the actual phrase? It's this one right here.
Take that!
Wow, they really wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about. You didn't just pull something out of your ass. You know, like I do all the time. There's a legend about the orb involving a mysterious riddle. And this song, in turn, is said to contain the key to solving it. If the legend is true, then I believe the answer lies in this part of the song. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. Well, anyone see where I'm going with this? I do. I think that makes sense. Prayers as fervent as fire. Ah! You're supposed to set the orb on fire? Maybe that was the puzzle. Maybe that's what you had to do. The whole stanza seems to suggest that the founder will appear if the orb is set on fire. Wait! So the doctor, he lit it up, didn't he? Yes, Athena. He had solved the ancient riddle of the founder's orb. He'd figured it out. Or he was just doing it. Oh, that's crazy. Holy crap. Okay. Papa is a great archaeologist, so I believe in him, and I want to believe. I want to believe he achieved his longtime dream of solving that riddle before he died. You can believe that, girl, because I think that he did. Well, we won't know for sure until we try it for ourselves. Wait, we're gonna do it in here? Yes, do it, Private Justice, please. I want to see what Papa was searching for with my own eyes.
Objection!
What, Phoenix? What's the problem? The plaintiff must object to this.
Objection!
I don't think so, sir. You got nothing? The plaintiff will stand down and be quiet.
Objection!
Oh shit, we're going back and forth. Hell yeah. You don't have the right to set a precious relic like that on fire.
Objection!
I'll do what I want, bitch. Oh no, I would never talk to Phoenix like that, except for today. Oh, but I do. All I needed was Sarge's permission. Since we still don't know if this treasure is the Founder's Orb or the Crystal of Ami-Fae, any ownership rights the Doctor had now belong to his daughter. That's right. Good thinking. This music is so good. So Dracula. Therefore, you have absolutely no right to stop us. It's true. Haha, Phoenix, your underwear just went. Sorry about that. Very well, Mr. Justice. I never thought I'd be saying this, but you may burn the evidence. Well, just hold a candle to it or something. We don't have to burn the whole thing. Just light a little bit up and see what happens. All right, here we go. All right, what's gonna happen? Okay, let's take a look. Oh, wow, they're gonna show it and everything. Look at this. It's just a lighter. It's fine. Everything's all right. You gotta offer up your prayer, though, too, right? Like, you gotta put the fire in it and offer up your prayer. Look! Apollo, the inside of the orb! It's melting! Oh, I see. There's something in there. There she is. Wait, she has a face! Dirk! Isn't she? Her garb leaves no room for doubt. It's the Founder herself. Face and all. It's the same. Oh my god, wait a minute. Wait, so this proves that this belongs to Kurain. There's no doubt about it now, is there? I don't understand. The greatest of taboos in Kuranism is the depiction of the Founder's face. Yeah, why does she have a face? Yet, here it is, hidden within this orb. Founder's Orb updated. Heating the Founder's Orb revealed the statue within. Doesn't this prove, though, that it belongs to Kurain? I feel that would prove it. That depiction is no joke. Like, where else would you see that? Sorry, Mr. Wright, but as you can see, the issue is crystal clear. Oh, Apollo, nice. Did you stay up all night writing that? This figure is of the Holy Mother, founder of Kuranism. And based on that, this must be none other than the Founder's Orb.
Objection!
I mean, she's in it. That's not Ami-Fae in there, right? I don't think so. Be that as it may, Mr. Arbol still may have killed the Doctor. If so, it would render the orb transfer agreement null and void. Don't play dumb, Mr. Wright. The truth of the matter has already been proven. Dr. Buff wasn't killed right after Sarge saw Mr. Arbol. It happened after the Doctor came back from hiding the orb. And you've no proof that Mr. Arbol was still around at the time. Oh, Phoenix, sorry, but I'd be right about this, though. Your claim that the Defiant Dragons were behind the crime doesn't hold water. And that means the orb transfer agreement is still perfectly valid. Get him, Apollo. Holy shit, sorry, Phoenix. Sorry. I feel a little bad. Admit it, Mr. Wright. I just burned your whole case to the ground. Oh, shoot. Phoenix. Sorry, my dude, but you trained us well. I mean, what can I say about, oh, there goes his bra, his underwear, the whole shebang. Sorry, dude, but isn't it good to know that you trained us well, though, right? Take some solace in that. I won? I actually won? Well, we're not out of the woods yet, are we? I don't think so. Mr. Wright, would you care to respond? No, he's busy. So he's been crying in the corner. Respond. I didn't think so. Wait, did we just win? Did we actually beat the Turnabout Terror? I don't think we're done here. I think there's a lot more to do. You're amazing, Apollo. That I am. Thank you very much. Don't just stand there, right? Do something. Who called you back up here? Sit down. Have several seats, sir. Well, I don't think there's any digging out of this hole. Oh, no, you guys know what to do with that. Y'all know, you've been here a minute. You guys know, you're on the clock. Mr. Addison Wimperson, I think it's time for your concession speech. I have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the Founder's Orb. The facts don't lie, but you obviously do. How's that for a campaign slogan? Damn! Apollo, man, these zingers! Holy shit! Why, you contemptuous peasant! I think this is a good time to wrap up this trial. Wait, there's no way we're finished. It doesn't feel right. Something's missing. If both parties have no further objections, I will render my verdict. No objections here, Your Honor. Wait, that can't be it. This doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel finished. That's what I thought. Something's gonna happen now. What is it? What do you want, sir? You can't do this. The crystal is mine. I'll lose the election if I lose that crystal. Well, we ain't talking about you anymore, are we? Sit down. I'm sorry, but there's really nothing more I can do. You haven't forgotten about our little chat, have you? What's that about? Phoenix, what's he got on you? Does he have something on you, sir, and that's why you had to take this? You know, I was wondering that from the start. I did say, why would Phoenix take this guy? Something's going on. Is something actually going on? What's going on here?
Objection!
Oh, Your Honor, I object to the defense's last claim. Oh, he's just trying to hold on. Oh no. Phoenix, what's it all about? What? I don't believe they have truly proven that the relic is indeed the Founder's Orb.
Objection!
What do you mean? Mr. Wright, I don't think even you could bluff your way out of this one. What possible argument could you have to claim that this isn't the Founder's Orb? He doesn't have anything, I don't think. No, he doesn't for sure. About that. Oh, Phoenix, I'm sorry. I don't want to put you in a bad spot. Oh, of course. Oh, he's just thought of something, has he? He can't possibly have hit on something. The defense's assertion is incomplete. And this is why. The defense is basing their claim that this relic is the Founder's Orb on a legend. And that legend claims that the Founder will return when the riddle is solved at last. Right? And that's what happened. The Founder was revealed for all to see. But, Mr. Justice, what about the rest of the legend? Huh? According to the legend, once the Founder returned, she would bestow spiritual power onto the person who solved the riddle. We can't do that now, we're in court. You're kidding, right? Also, if she put the power on the doctor who actually solved it first, he's dead now, so what can you do? Well, Mr. Justice, do you feel great spiritual power coursing through your veins? The doctor was before me. Maybe that's what it was. No. But receiving spiritual powers and stuff, it's all just mystic mumbo jumbo, right? Yeah, that still doesn't discredit that that's the actual Founder's Orb. Maybe so, but you're the one basing your claim on said legend. And what we saw here does not fully fulfill it, does it? Wow, Phoenix, I can't believe it. No, but... Consequently, you cannot rightfully claim that this is the Founder's Orb. Well, what do we have to fucking do to prove it? Wait, this doesn't seem right. What's he got on you, Phoenix? Man, this bitch ain't even well. He's fucking sleeping. He ain't even awake. Oh, man. Everyone's asleep. Maybe that's the power of the orb. What's gotten into him? Why is Mr. Wright doing this? Yeah, this can't just be because he wants a win. Something's going on. It would appear that Mr. Wright has lost a few of his marbles. That couldn't be further from the truth, Your Honor. Man, even he's not agreeing with it. In any case, I believe this is a good time for a recess. Both sides will have 20 minutes to prepare. I ask that all arguments be ready by then. Oh, and Mr. Wright, you do well to wash up and find your missing marbles by then, too. Dang, he took one for the team, Phoenix. I feel so bad. Sorry, dude. What was that all about? Wait, do we have another where he says? Oh, maybe this is actually the to be continued. Oh, I hope not, because this hasn't been long enough. Nope, nope, we're good. All right, what the fuck is gonna happen now? I had a feeling there was no way that was over. It was too easy. Oh, Mr. Wright is sure acting funny. You got that right. I mean, he's famous for going out on a limb, but that last assertion was just plain crazy. It's either a bluff or a Hail Mary. Either way, it doesn't make much sense. No, that's bad, even for him, though. Trissy, how you doing? Maybe there's something we're missing here. Well, although, he seemed perfectly normal when we spoke earlier. Did he? Apollo, I have a bad feeling about this. I'm gonna go check up on him. All right, Athena, you go see. What's going on with you, Mr. Wright? That guy's gotta have something on him. It's gotta be.
Hey, Private Justice.
It's gotta be you, right? Hey, girl, how you doing, sweetheart? Oh, Sarge.
I forgot to mention something. On the night of Papa's murder, a strange thing happened.
Oh? But why are you only telling me about it now?
Well, I didn't say anything before because I thought Papa's death was an accident. But now that we know otherwise, I figured it might be important.
There's still more to this case? Oh, I bet there is.
When I left my room and lost consciousness, I passed out right here.
Up on that thing, okay. That's right above the coffee bar.
But when I came to, someone was pushing my wheelchair.
What?
I was so scared. I beat a hasty retreat as fast as my wheels could take me.
Do you know who it was?
No, it was pitch black. Plus, I fled to my room so fast that I didn't even have a chance to turn on the lights.
That must have been scary. Holy crap. Maybe it was your father.
He would have said something to me. Besides, I'd have known if it was him.
So then it could have been your father's real killer?
Oh, my thoughts exactly.
But you didn't report this to the police?
It didn't even occur to me.
It's okay. You're obviously still upset, so don't beat yourself up over it. That's important, though. Apollo, this could be really important information. I think the act of pushing Sarge's wheelchair could be part of some bigger scheme. It's hard to see why else the killer would have done such a thing. I agree with that. I guess I should take her statement down as evidence.
Army's statement. She fled to her room when she realized someone had moved her while she'd been unconscious on the second floor.
Okay. That's probably gonna come in useful. Oh, welcome back, Athena. You alright, girl? Uh-oh, nope. 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 Uh-oh. What's with the long face? What happened? Girl, you alright? How'd it go with Mr. Wright? Did he even... What should I... Athena?
Whoa, sorry. I zoned out there for a sec. The recess is almost over, so let's go.
Uh-oh. That's bad. What was that all about? Oh, that's not good at all. Okay, so we're back in court. Damn, when's the break here? Jesus Christ. This is a long trial. And I don't even know if we're going to finish this up or if this is the kind of case that, like, goes to another investigation or what. Well, we'll just have to see. All right, here we are back to it. There's some rabble happening. All right, court is once again back in session. How you doing, Judge? Now, Mr. Wright, about that last objection you raised. We, the plaintiffs, still believe that the defense has yet to sufficiently prove its case. They claim that according to legend, the Founder's Orb would bestow spiritual power. Yet the relic in question has failed to do so, therefore it has failed its own test. You can't base a relic on that. Everyone thinks relics do all sorts of things. I see. He's sticking with that ridiculous argument? Furthermore, even if it is the Founder's Orb, it can't be awarded to the Defiant Dragons. After all, they were the ones who killed Dr. Buff.
Objection!
We don't know that yet either. What are you talking about? That was already proven to be false. There are no grounds for asserting that the Defiant Dragons murdered the Doctor. Phoenix, what is going on with you? Oh, but I'm afraid there are, Mr. Justice. Your Honor, I would like to present new testimony to this court. Whose new testimony? Testimony that will show that Dat's Arball did in fact kill Dr. Buff. What? How do you have that now, just suddenly after a recess? Seems convenient. Very well, you may call your witness. Who is it?
I guess Mr. Wright found another new angle.
What new testimony could there be this late in the game? That's what I said. Who is it gonna— wait, who? Oh, no, it's not you. Oh, for fuck— okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say that everything you're about to say is a fucking lie, dude. Fellow citizens, it is I, politician, the one and future representative of the people. No one cares. Oh, not him again. I know. My thoughts exactly. My client divulged new information to me during the recess. Did he now? That's very convenient. He remembered something he saw, you see, something crucial to the case. How very convenient. Oh man, why am I Apollo? Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. All right, what is this then? Dots' crime. Let's hear about it. It was around 11 at night, and I was out on a mobile meet and greet around the village. At 11 p.m.? Dude, I highly doubt that. That's when I saw Dr. Buff being murdered from outside his study window. Mr. Arball snuck up behind and struck him on the head. His weapon of choice? A suitcase. A big strong man like him could easily swing a heavy suitcase into someone's head. That's it? You didn't see none of that shit, boy. You didn't see nothing. You saw the murder as it happened. Now to think that you actually saw that and then didn't say anything until now. Bullshit, sir. Why the heck you lying? And you're just telling us now because? I saved the best for last. It's a tactic known to all the political greats. The murder weapon was a complete mystery, but my client's eyewitness account has finally brought it into the light. Phoenix, come on. According to the autopsy report, Dr. Buff was struck in the head by the corner of some object. You're gonna tell me that this suitcase is it? Ugh. Come on, dude. I suppose that could very well be the corner of a suitcase.
Objection!
How the fuck are you gonna lift that up and make it heavy enough to get him? No, I don't think so. But eyewitness testimony isn't the same as hard evidence. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that if I were you. What do you mean, Phoenix? What's that supposed to mean? We have physical evidence too. A luminol test revealed. Oh no, stop with the luminol. Oh no. Oh, come on. The doctor's blood on Mr. Arball's suitcase. Really? But how does that prove that Mr. Arball used it as a weapon?
Objection!
You should know the answer to that, Mr. Justice. Since you know as well as I that the suitcase is covered in his fingerprints. Ah! I forgot that we dusted it right in front of Emma. Uh-oh, that's not good. How is this just coming to light now, though? That's crazy. Oh, the turnabout terror strikes again. This is quite convincing testimony and evidence. Nevertheless, you may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Justice. Oh, good lord. Okay. Man, I don't believe a thing in here. All right, well, we're just gonna press everything. That's what we do. All right, it was around 11 at night, and I was out on a mobile meet and greet. Why were you out so damn late? I feel like that village is full of old people. No one be awake. You were on a so-called mobile meet and greet at 11 at night? That's right. It's the perfect time because everyone is at home. You should have seen how the village's eyes teared up when they heard what I had to say. Probably because you woke them up. Tears of frustration, no doubt. Really? You weren't riding around in your palanquin? That's right. Some village idiot reported me to the police. I've been banned from using it after dark. Oh, no wonder. What with all the noise he makes? Seriously. So what exactly did you see then? That's when I saw Dr. Buff being murdered from outside his study window. Oh, didn't we already come to the fact that you couldn't see shit outside the window? Unless I read that wrong. Sounds like you witnessed something rather shocking. Indeed, I didn't even believe it at first. I mean, a vicious murder in Crane. There haven't been many murders there, I take it. If I'm elected, I promise you that such a terrible tragedy will never happen again. A vote for me is a vote to banish murder forever from our beloved Korean village. Yeah, because you can totally, you can totally control that. Yeah, good luck with that.
Mr. Addison Wimperson, please tell the court what you saw at the scene of the crime.
Okay, Mr. Arbol snuck up from behind and struck him on the head.
Hold it!
Tell me more about that. What else did you see? He snuck up from behind? Lol. So you're saying the doctor never even realized Mr. Arbol was there?
That's right. He was utterly absorbed in a book.
I see. What did you see Mr. Arbol do next?
He climbed up the bookshelf ladder and dumped a bunch of books down on the body. I believe he was trying to make it look like an accident.
How would you have seen all that shit?
But that idiot didn't realize I could see everything from outside the window.
One of those statements doesn't feel right. You think? That's just really weird. Your Honor, I believe the witness made an important statement just now about how the crime was clearly visible. The doctor was reading a book. Dots is an idiot. Listen, we all know that Dots is an idiot, so I'm not picking that one. The crime was visible. That could be important too, because I feel like he wouldn't have seen it from where the window stood. And it seems like you can only see like a little bit. And the doctor is reading a book. Why would that be important? What do we have in our records that would help us work this out? It's either this. See, here's the thing. I can't tell if that's the tree or if that's like a bush or what. Because if it's the tree, there's no way he saw anything on that first floor. But I can't tell if that's what it is. It's hard to know. But isn't this like, there's stairs that go down, so I'm not sure if this is floor level or not. I honestly don't remember at this point. So that could be a thing. Because look, you can see the tree right out there from the window. Look at that. Verb agreement, drone, email. Yellow and green design, glowing moss. Doctor's poor eyesight meant that he couldn't read anything without these. They were Oh! Wait a minute, this might be the reading the book. How could he have done that if he left his glasses on the table? If he was killed and he was reading a book, wouldn't he have the glasses on him? Hang on. That seems more plausible than the tree thing, and if this is wrong, then it is the window thing. The doctor was reading a book at the time of the murder? That's vital testimony.
Very well. The witness will please add that statement to his testimony.
Ooh, and I bet you I get to press that. If I present it there. The doctor was standing in front of the bookshelves absorbed in a book. What if? What if, though? The doctor's reading glasses. Wouldn't they be on him? Unless someone moved them, but why would that happen? The doctor was standing in front of the bookshelves absorbed in a book, you say? I'm sorry, but it seems that your testimony is completely unreliable.
That's quite a bold statement. Well, let's hear you back it up.
I'll back you up.
Challenge you to prove that I am anything but 100% reliable.
It would be my pleasure. Lately, it seems the doctor's eyes have gotten so bad he needed reading glasses. However, his reading glasses were over on his desk. So you see, there's no way he could have been reading in front of the bookshelves. Oh, you broke it again. I'm sorry, Mr. Addison Wimperson, but I'm gonna have to ask you to explain this discrepancy to the voting public. You what? Get him, Apollo.
I'll explain it, you lowly cur. I simply made a mistake, you see. The doctor was actually sitting at his desk when Mr. Arbol hit him over the head.
But then the doctor would have been facing him. Surely he would have seen him and tried to run.
Dr. Buff was nodding off. I could tell because his eyes were closed and he wasn't moving.
What? I don't think so. Sounds more like what you do. Really? Oh shit, 1 second. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. My phone just rang and I was like, wait! I usually have it on Do Not Disturb, but today I did not. Hopefully you didn't hear that. Don't worry, I'd shut it off. I just wanted to make sure you didn't hear the phone ring. Alright.
My phone notwithstanding.
Then how do you explain the fact that he was struck in the back of the head? Isn't that something that should be impossible from the front of the desk? That's right.
Oh, about that.
Yeah, what about it, dude? Man, this guy's got nothing.
He bowed his head when he nodded off. That's when he was clobbered.
Sir, I don't think so.
So that's what you saw? Well, Mr. Justice, that sounds like a perfectly reasonable explanation to me.
Mm-mm.
Do you have a problem with the proposal that the doctor was struck while nodding off?
Yes, a big problem. I don't even have to know anything to know that that's not right. There's no way. There is a problem. A very big problem. We should figure out what it is. The witness's statement doesn't hold up under the slightest bit of scrutiny.
Is that so? Will you please show this court what evidence you have to justify this?
Gladly, Your Honor.
This shows the problem with the witness's claim that he saw the doctor nodding off.
It's either... Let's see. It's either the picture or the diagram. Let me look at the picture one more time. So he said that he was struck while nodding off. Well, how could he have done that if this is where he landed? Where would he be nodding off from? On the fucking ladder? That's weird. Let's see. So it's either that or... Let me look at this too, because maybe... Coffee bar, bookshelves. Yeah, that's the thing though. How would he have seen it? I just don't... I really feel that that's the top of the tree in that photo. So how would you be able to see it? Any of it, really, from there. I'm just... You know what? I'm gonna go with this because, like really... I just... Yeah, I'm gonna present this. Is this it? Oh, the music didn't stop, but sometimes it doesn't on these. Oh, wait, there it goes.
A diagram of the study?
Mr. Attition Wimperson allegedly viewed the murder from here. Yeah, that's where he said he was, but how did he see it? And the doctor was allegedly nodding off. Here. Girl, there's a lot of shit in the way, and I don't think you saw nothing. But from his vantage point, the bookcase would have blocked the witness's line of sight. Oh, so are we actually saying that it's on the first floor and you can see in there? Maybe that's what they're saying. Because I didn't even think of that. I thought it was just down too far. But maybe because the window is floor to ceiling, it still works. I don't know. I guess I'm confused on that.
Why, yes, I believe you're right.
But yes, the bookshelf also. But thankfully the game told me. Oh no, what'd you do? What's wrong, Phoenix?
The fact remains my client knew that the suitcase was the murder weapon.
So he definitely has first-hand knowledge of the crime scene. Well, what if he was in there killing him with the shit? Then he would have seen it, dude. That's what I'm starting to think. I mean, honestly, I'm afraid I have to agree with you there, Mr. Wright. But then we have to ask ourselves, from what vantage point did he see the murder? Oh, Apollo already thought that. Listen, he's already setting that up. Here we fucking go. What are you insinuating, Mr. Justice? From what vantage point could Mr. Attition Wimperson have seen the dozing doctor? Once we determine that, I believe we'll finally see the truth behind this incident. Okay. The witness saw the murder from right here. Okay, so if we're saying that the bookshelf is in the way and you can't see, then he had to be somewhere over here. Somewhere in this area. So... what do we know? Where could we put him at? He can't be here because this would block the way, the persona dude. So I'm thinking that he was either up here or here. Either way, he could have seen something. And if he was here, he could have gone up the stairs and pushed Army away. So I'm going to say like probably somewhere around here. I'm just guessing. I don't know if it has to be absolutely like precise. You've got to be kidding.
But that's...
It is indeed. But everything only makes sense if the witness was there in the study. Inside the study? But that's the scene of the crime. I know. Mr. Attition Wimperson, the man who claims to be a witness to the murder, was most certainly in that very room. Apollo, are you suggesting? Yeah, he is. Mr. Attition Wimperson, weren't you the one who actually swung the suitcase? Hang on, Phoenix, I ain't done. What are you proposing is ludicrous. My client is a small, thin man, whereas Mr. Arbol has the musculature to pull it off. He is pretty hot, isn't he? But that's not what we're talking about. He has a point. I gave up trying to lift that thing after one go.
That's right. He's the only one who could have lifted such a heavy object. Now do you understand the rebel Dots Arbol is the doctor's killer?
As long as the suitcase is the murder weapon, the suspicion falls entirely on Dots. You'll have to poke a hole in Mr. Wright's argument somehow.
Oh, don't worry, I plan on it. Just like all the dojins of yesteryear.
Oh, I will, and with his own technique, no less.
If Mr. Addison Wimperson couldn't swing the suitcase around, we'll just have to consider another way he could have used it as a murder weapon instead. I'm going to turn this case on its head, Mr. Wright, just like you taught me. Hell yeah, Phoenix. You talk big, Mr. Justice, but do you have what it takes? Oh, shit. He heard about me poking a hole. Don't worry, I got the stuff where it counts. Oh, wait, what are we talking about again?
Well, this should be interesting.
Yeah, okay, Judge wants to watch. Let's fucking go. Mr. Addison Wimperson's testimony has been filled with one inaccuracy after another. First, he stated that Dr. Buff was in front of the bookshelves. Now he claims that the doctor was sitting at his desk. So where was the victim really when he was killed? Ooh, girl. Girl. Oh, I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think a little here. Also, where was his killer and how was the murder weapon really used?
So the important thing here is the position of the victim and the killer relative to each other?
Yes, Your Honor. If they were positioned in a certain way... Oh, shit, what? It would be possible to use the suitcase as a weapon without lifting a finger. You can't mean... Oh, but I think we can. I think I get where he's going. I would ask the court to recall the study's layout.
Look at this layout.
Quite distinctive, as you can see. Okay, so there it is. You can see from the tree. Thankfully, this cleared it up. I could not remember this image because it is floor-to-ceiling window. Okay, we got it. Now, if Dr. Buff were sitting in a certain spot and his killer was at another certain spot, the suitcase would have become a weapon anyone could use. Oh boy.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Where was Dr. Buff's killer at the time of the crime?
Oh man. Oh boy. You know what I'm thinking? Right up here. Because if he was sitting here and he was over up here, guess what you could have done? You could have pushed it right down. I'm gonna try it right here and see if this is it. I'm thinking that it is.
Take that!
There?
Oh, that's... And he would have been up there where Army was, too. This should wrap things up nice and pretty for you, Mr. Wright. I would ask the court to recall the study's layout. But this time, instead of thinking in 2 dimensions, let's think in 3. Only then can we clearly see the killer's method at work. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at these graphics. Hell yeah, dude. The killer didn't have to swing the suitcase. He said to push it on him. Look at that. If he used gravity to his advantage, that is. Uh-oh. Oh, and it fit right under there. How convenient, too. Right under the railing. That's right. It was the plaintiff, one Paul Addison Wimperson, who used the suitcase. He pushed it from the 2nd floor. Bonk. Man, you'd have to be pretty lucky, though, for that to get, like, a head strike just like that. And send it hurtling down onto Dr. Buff, who was sitting at the coffee bar. Ouch. Oh, jeez. Can you imagine, though? Especially if it was, like, super heavy, like they said. The psychology book had been at the coffee bar, no doubt. The doctor must have set it down there after he'd finished reading it, or the like. But his blood got on it, which is why the killer thought to hide it in that mountain of books.
Objection!
Oh, shit. That's quite an entertaining theory you have there, Mr. Justice. But there's no evidence that the murder took place at the coffee bar. What are we gonna do, Apollo? I'm not so sure about that, Mr. Wright. I'd say that evidence of the murder occurring at the coffee bar exists or doesn't exist. No, I mean, with the way that we're going and the way that he says that he's not sure, it probably does exist. I'm gonna say it does. Let's see what we've got. Guide me there, Apollo. The evidence does exist, and I'm going to show you. You are? Start sweating now, boy. This right here is proof that the murder took place at the coffee bar. Is it the coffee-stained book? Because that's probably all we have. That's why it's over there with coffee on it, even though there's no coffee over here, right? That's what I think. Yeah. This brown stain was determined to be coffee. What's more, it was still a bit damp when we saw it yesterday morning. Ugh! One look at this book speaks volumes, I'm afraid, Mr. Wright. It's got two things on it, the blood and the coffee. It tells us the doctor was having a cup of coffee at the coffee bar. That's when the suitcase came hurtling down, striking him on the head, causing both his blood and his coffee to splatter onto it. Yeah, how else would that happen? Ugh! Well, Mr. Attention Wimperson?
What motive could I have possibly had to kill Dr. Buff?
And there it is, that final excuse cornered killers are so fond of. Well, the doctor never returned your crystal to you, did he? Instead, he hid it in the cave ruins.
Ugh.
Telling him that the Defiant Dragons were a dangerous bunch was a huge blunder. All it did was make him hide the orb. Your lie came back to bite you in the end. Yeah, so he warned him and then he got scared and went and hid it. Oh shit. Even worse, the doctor saw the news reports, so he knew the relic was the Founder's orb. Being the conscientious researcher he was, he knew he had to return it to its rightful place. And that meant keeping it out of your hands. Keeping it, I know how to read, don't you worry about that. You were so angry that he refused to return the relic to you. But you killed him with your own hands. Isn't that right, Mr. Attention Wimperson?
Oh!
You squeezed him just like that shit. Look at that. Like a bug. You got the hand strength, boy. What'd you do with those hands all day? I bet I know.
That is...
What now? What's wrong? Phoenix, what's the problem?
Apollo.
Don't. Please don't accuse my client of murder. Why? What's he got on him? Something's happening. Something's wrong. Huh? What do you mean, don't accuse him? Why would you even say that, Mr. Wright? Boy, if you had something to say to me, you should have said it at recess when we could have talked. Now you're gonna charge this shit? Come on now. You weren't confident that I could do it? What I meant was, he's a promising politician with a bright future ahead of him.
Bullshit.
It's in our nation's best interest to avoid burdening him with the taint of scandal. Ha! Phoenix said taint. How about that? Say what? Something's going on, something bad. Okay, you fixed that. Is it okay now? Okay, good. Oh my god.
Right, you'd better do something to change the current courtroom climate, or I'll be charged with murder. And you know what will happen to her if that... Stop.
Stop. Who's he got under his finger? Man, how could he... Wait a minute. He just said that in court. Did no one else hear it? That's like a threat. Isn't the judge going to ask about that? What's he talking about? Well, I can ponder that later. For now, Mr. Wright, you can't possibly believe that Mr. Arbol is the killer. Are you really going to send an innocent man to prison? I thought you were better than that. Well, Mr. Wright, answer me. What, Phoenix, what's he got on you? Oh no, Phoenix! What's wrong? Mr. Wright? What in the world's going on here? What's wrong, Athena? Can you tell? If you won't say anything, then... Mr. Attention Wimperson, the defense hereby accuses you of... Apollo, wait! Not you too, Athena. Well, it's just, I wasn't sure whether I should say anything, but... During that last recess when I went to check on Mr. Wright, I overheard something I shouldn't have. Oh, is that why she was upset? Surely. I trust Maya isn't heart. Oh, for... course. Why is it always her? Why is everyone always picking on her? Is she ever not in trouble?
I can't really say, but just remember, if I'm arrested or fail to obtain the treasure, there will be consequences of the worst kind if you catch my drift. He's working with someone from Kurain undercover. I guarantee you.
Phoenix, why didn't you tell us?
Relax. All you have to do is ensure I get my hands on that relic. I must deliver it to my benefactor at all His benefactor is someone in Kurain. And I think we know probably who. I'm calling that now.
What do they want that relic for anyway?
It's something to do with an old legend. My patron seeks the great power said to be granted to whoever solves its secret.
Great, how'd that work out? Since we already did it. Didn't seem to work, did it? They still want it? Man. Maya? As in Maya Fey?
Yes, the boss's legendary former assistant.
Miss Fey's being held hostage?
So it seems.
Why didn't you tell me as soon as you heard this?
Well, sorry. It's just that Mr. Wright spotted me before I could slip away. And made me promise not to tell. He said it would make things more difficult if you found out.
Ugh, as if things weren't already hard enough. Ha ha ha! Got him. So that's why Mr. Wright was acting so strange. I mean, I get it. Oh, Phoenix! No, I never like it when he's like that. I had no idea. This must have been excruciating for him.
We tried so hard to beat him, too.
Think, Justice, there's gotta be something you can do.
Mr. Justice, about that last statement of yours. I believe you were in the middle of accusing the plaintiff of murdering Dr. Buff. Would you care to continue?
Oh,
Call recess, do something.
I'm sorry, Apollo. I'm really, really sorry.
What's gotten into you two?
We got a problem here. I mean, they should say something. They should just say the truth. They should just say that motherfucker threatened them and said that she was kidnapped. If I accused that slime bag, I put Miss Fey's life in jeopardy.
It seems you finally caught on. I'm far too important to be accused of murder. After all, our nation's future rests squarely on my shoulders.
We gotta put a stop to this dude.
Either I give up or... Okay, you do that. You blow on your thing and make it sparkly.
Once I present the crystal to my patron, my victory is assured. Then one day I'll become president and then king. I'll have every politician at my command. Never retract your accusation.
Ugh, I can't kowtow to him, but the defense would like to retract the previous accusation. Whoa, who's that? Hello? Who the fuck was that then? Sounded like Manfred von Karma. Oh, it was Dirk. Damn, Dirk, you got that fucking voice? Yeah, there's no way I can fucking do it. Apollo. Dirk?
I don't know what's going on here, but a lawyer should never look the way you do right now, with defeat and resignation written all over your face.
Ugh. Oh shit. Give him he's got the oak
A
hand.
dragon never yields.
Yeah!
Man, that objection was cool. Holy shit. He's so cool.
Even when wounded, a dragon bites down hard and never lets go till its dying breath. It glares, it roars, and it latches its jaws firmly into its prey until the bitter end. That's what lawyers do to get the truth.
Dirk. The dragon never yields.
What are we gonna do?
He's right. It's all over if I give up now. If Mr. Wright's hands are tied, it's up to me to do what must be done. He saved my neck so many times. Now, it's my turn to save his.
Let's do it. We can do it. Surely.
Come on, I'm with you, Apollo. Dirk, thanks for that wake-up call.
Now that's the face of a lawyer you got there, son.
Where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm gonna find the way to save Miss Fey and see that justice is served. We're gonna do that in the next one, because this is getting kind of long. My god, we've gone this whole time without a break or anything. Like, there's no recess here. Maybe it's right after this. I don't know. You can yell about that in the comments. But in the next one, we are going to figure out what we're going to do here. I don't take kindly to threats, mister. Oh, man. We're gonna do the very best we can. And we're gonna see this to the end, and we're gonna help Maya. I cannot believe that she is in trouble yet again, but I also can believe it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon in the next episode. Toodaloo!